Hey guys, well today I'm going to do a different subject instead of doing your hair and like coloring it and stuff. Okay, so I'm on Facebook like all the time, like 24/7, unless I'm at work or I'm asleep. Well anyway, I see a lot of things on there mainly about girls and their self-esteem, and I see cattiness, and I see just very bad, ugly things that I know every single girl, I know that they do. I do it. I used to do it a lot when I was in high school. But the first thing is self-esteem. I see a lot of things like, I'm not good enough, he's never going to like me, I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, maybe if I wear better clothes, maybe if I were prettier, this and that. Well, you know, if he doesn't like you for you, then he's not really for you. He doesn't deserve you at all, and you're going to find someone who does deserve you. You're going to go through guy after guy after guy after guy until you meet the right one. Don't just settle for a guy, because that's one of the worst things that you can possibly do. And then, if you settle, I mean, you're never going to be happy with yourself, with your relationship, with your life. You're always going to feel like there's something missing. You can always say, no, I'm happy. You can pretend to be happy, but you know you're not happy. I don't see why you want to settle, especially for some guy who just doesn't appreciate you or doesn't say anything nice about you. I mean, sure, you may love him now, but think about it. Is he really the guy you want to be with in like 6-7 years? I know, I wouldn't. So, my next subject is, this is where this is coming along. I was just on Facebook right now, and not only this, but like my sister-in-law is dealing with it, her friends are dealing with it. It's just crazy. Cattiness. So they're in middle school, they're already going to high school. They're gonna be freshmen this year, and these girls, I'm telling you, they can be mean. I remember when I was in middle school, girls could be mean. But now it's just like on a whole new level of mean. My sister-in-law comes up to me and she starts telling me all these things that these girls are doing in school. Blowjobs in the bathroom. Who the hell does that? You're in 8th grade. You should be riding a bicycle. You shouldn't be giving blowjobs in the bathroom. And another thing is, boys in 8th grade, 15-year-old boys, 14-year-old boys, telling these girls, you're never good enough, you're going to be mine forever. And these girls are only 8 years old. I mean, not 8 years old, they're in 8th grade. They're barely, blossoming. They're going through changes. They're finally going to high school. And it's just like a whole new world out there. And for these guys to be telling these girls, or vice versa, these girls telling these guys, manipulating them to do what they want, I don't think is right. Honestly, girls, don't be mean to each other. It's you against the world. You're the ones that are going to grow up, have to be a house mom. You have to work. You have to have babies. Like, you have to have each other's backs. These guys are going to come in and just, hey, I'm the king of the castle, I'm going to sit here and you make me my dinner. What's the point of that? Like, when I was in middle school, I had my own drama. Like, I used to get picked on when I was in middle school. But I mean, if I knew me when I was in middle school, I'd pick on myself, because I was so stupid. And like, the way of thinking, my way of thinking was even dumber. Like, who thinks about stuff like that? Like, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. I got bullied. I bullied. I got into fights, and like, I started these fights. I started these fights because I didn't want these girls to be saying stuff about me. So in my mind I'd be like, well, if I fight them, then maybe, they'd shut up. Or I'm going to make them shut up by fighting them. Honestly, it didn't work. That just caused more drama. Okay, so, I'm talking about cattiness. I brought in my sister-in-law. She's going to 9th grade, and she's got a lot to say, because, I mean, her friends kind of are drama. No offense, guys. But you know you are. So, I mean, just tell them, like, what do you go through every day? Since I've been in middle school, things have changed, because you tell me this all the time. So, like, what do girls do to each other now?
Basically, all they talk about is how they're having sex every day, and how they're giving their boyfriends or some random guy from school a blowjob, or they had sex with them Basically, it's like if you're a virgin, you're basically a loser.
And when I was in 8th grade, if you were a virgin, you were cool. If you were having sex in 8th grade, you're a hoe, technically. Now I guess it's cool to have sex in 8th grade. I mean, hey, I'm going to go pop your cherry, and I'm going to tell the whole world, oh yeah, you're cool. No, bitch, you a hoe.
To me, that's what they are. Because I know this girl, not saying any names, she basically last year told me she had sex with this guy, but then he treated her like shit. But then, again, she really, really liked him. She didn't want to let him go. She just kept on giving him what he wanted.
So what's with these girls, like, saying stuff about each other? Like, I know they're friends, because these girls claim to be each other's friends, but then they come around and they go to like different people and they start talking behind each other's backs. And I know your friends kind of do that. They pretend to be someone's friend and then they go and say something mean to
different people.
Yeah. So, like, how is it dealing with that? Like, do you do that?
I do it once in a while, only when they get me pissed off that day. And that's only happened twice. I'm just saying twice. I don't like talking behind people's back because it just starts more drama. And if they ask me who's telling this and that and this and that to them, I tell the truth because I don't want to start no more drama. Like, that's what I think y'all need to do. Tell the truth, go straight out. Don't even cause no more drama. Just, if you don't want to be friends, don't be friends. Go meet new people. There's a lot of people in the world.
So, there's a lot of things that I hear you guys are doing to each other. So, like, what do you guys do to each other? Do you, like, pull each other's hair, trip each other's, call each other names in the hallway? I mean, I know that you guys are kind of mean to some people, like you and your friends, and then they're mean to you, like your incident with this one girl. Like, what is it that you guys do to each other? And, like, does it hurt your feelings that they do that to you, or that you do that to them? Do you feel bad?
No, nobody picks on me at all because they see me get pissed off and it's not pretty. And I see what they do. They do stuff like pretend this is a piece of paper and a comb. They don't want to even get near me or touch me. They just throw it. No respect at all. They just throw it. That's probably the only thing they do to me. And to my other friends, they probably like loser, slut. And that's probably what they do. They don't get no physical. They don't touch you or anything. Or they just yell out loud, hey, look at this big fat whale. Oh my god, look at all her rolls. I almost threw up.
See, like, I guess now it's not about physical violence. It's about emotional, like, drama.
It basically is emotional drama, but then
trying to make you feel bad, and that's where I'm trying to get up to. Don't feel bad. People are going to talk every single day, and you may not feel pretty, but you're pretty. And let these girls talk. Let these guys say whatever they want, but you know that you are good enough. You're good enough for yourself. If you're happy with you, be happy with yourself. Don't try to and please everybody else. Like her, I see her every single day. She's happy with herself. She's not the coolest girl. She's not the biggest loser. She's just her. And I see her friends and I see the girls that she goes to school with, and they do sometimes try a little harder to be popular and to be in. They will do anything possible to fit in. Like, when one of her friends was younger, she, I think they were like in 6th grade, she was asking me about having sex because she was thinking about having sex with her boyfriend in 6th grade. She was asking me if it hurt. She was asking me all these things.
She was telling me that too. I was telling her, no, it's not worth it. He's just going to leave you and dump you, and he's just going to keep being a bitch to you. And she didn't do it because I talked her into it not to.
But that's what I'm saying. Girls, don't be catty. Just be nice to each other. And about boys, boys will be boys. Like I said, you will find your true man eventually. Just have fun with your life. You're going to be young for a long time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't go and get pregnant at 17. I got pregnant at 17. Honestly, I love my baby, but I would have waited. I got married at 18. And like I said, I love my husband, I love my family, but I would wait longer and then have my whole family. Because I feel like sometimes I do miss out on things, And, you know, you're never gonna be who you really want to be when you are so committed to someone, because you have to think about them and you have to think about yourself. So it's not just you anymore, it's everybody else. So girls, before you have sex, before you get high and get drunk, because I did all of that stuff when I was younger.
In middle school, if you don't have sex or do pot and all the drugs or drink, you're not cool. You don't fit in with the people that rule the school. Honestly, there was this Athena, supposedly the richest people in that
school.
Yeah, like they're
the community.
No, that word. They're it of the school. It all focused on them. What's that word?
They're just selling to themselves, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And this girl, out of nowhere, she's an innocent girl. I know her. I didn't think she would have the guts to do it, but she made weed brownies and brought them to school. She was supposed to be suspended for a month, but she got she's one of those chit-chatters that could get out of anything, and it's only went to 2 days. That's pretty messed up. And if it was us, community, the thugs that they call, it will be 2 or 3 months, or not even come back to school at all.
And that's what I don't understand. Why are you gonna label these kids? You're already setting, hey, they're better than you. You're just whatever, you know. You're just a community. You're nothing. You gotta look up to these kids. You gotta be like them. You can't tell a 14, 13-year-old to be like someone else. You know, let them. You should be teaching them to let them be themselves. And you kids need to be yourselves.
Honestly, the ISS teacher, I love him, so amazing. He wants to quit, but he doesn't want to because he needs the money. But he's seen how much the school changed back in the old days when you were in school. The Athenas?
Hasn't been that long. Just like 8 years.
That's a lot. And the Athenas, the rich kids, they were squares. They were nerds. They always got picked on. And we were the upper class. We ruled the school, the community. Now, the Athenas are ruling the school, and the principals and teachers and the staff are not giving a shit. They're just blaming everything on the community and moving on.
And that's where my point is. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to impress anybody else. Just be you and do the best you can for yourself. So I'll see you guys next time, and peace out.